Hey guys, this is Girl Got Game, and welcome back to the Royal Trap, where we will chase a guy, or prince I should say, Prince Gaston, this time around. I skipped the introduction because we'd seen that before, and I thought I would just come to this choice because I have to pick the opposite of what I chose last time, and then I'll skip ahead to when we have to go search somebody's room. Excuse me. So anyway, we will not marry Oscar this time around. Sorry, Oscar. I still would not marry him. He is too much a brother to me for any romantic impulses to survive. I am his friend and companion. I spend my days working to make him attractive to other women. Of course I love him, but not in the way that he wishes. I didn't encourage him. I never wanted to hurt him. But this time I couldn't protect him from himself. At least he's had the sense to avoid the indignity of a scene. He claims his letter ends the matter with no reply necessary. If we never speak of this again, he can believe whatever comforts him most. That's what matters after all. His comfort. His future. But if this necklace is a love token, wearing it openly might give him false hope, or raise questions from others. It would not benefit his chances with a princess to have me seen as his paramour. So, because of that, we will not wear the necklace. And also because we don't want Gaston to get the wrong idea either. For many years, sailors and adventurers have given their loved ones tokens such as this to mark their promise to return. Anyone who saw me wearing such a thing would be certain that I had a lover, distant or denied, but still devoted. I am in no position to support a husband and family. Not now, but that does not mean I have no heart. If I were to meet someone with whom I wish to spend more time, I would rather not begin with a misunderstanding. I close the blue velvet box and place it with my belongings. Even if I am not wearing his token, Oscar will know that I found it. That should be enough. So then, that's resolved this time. Okay, so I'll jump ahead. If Oscar notices that we're not wearing his token, I'll bring you in for that. But otherwise, I shall see you at the choice of whose room we're going to search. Okay. Okay, so the only thing that changed, I think, is that he said, instead of him smiling, noticing my pendant, it says, his eyes search mine, but whatever comfort he was seeking, he does not find it. Sorry, Oscar. Also, I decided to talk to Oscar before I went gallivanting around, and the conversation's a little bit different, so I guess I'll let you guys see that as well. Ah, now we come to it. The romance. I can see it in his smile. I have always been his confidant. I take a seat. Go on, tell me about her. She's very sweet, attentive. She's not like my sisters at all. She was so easy to talk to. We'd keep thinking of new things to say, and she doesn't think I'm stupid. You're not stupid. Aren't I? Cassidy at least doesn't laugh at me. No, it's alright. I understand. It's your job. She's not you. She made me feel special. Ouch. But he's right, isn't he? He should be learning to tell the difference between puppy love and real attraction. Oh, and then there's also this at the end. Sorry. Keep getting your hopes up for searching the room, and then there's something different. Are you angry with me? No, of course not. I'm not sure what's wrong, but he seems to need reassurance. We'll always be friends. Right. You should go. Be careful. I grasp his shoulder and give it a little shake. Everything will be all right. Okay, and now I will meet you at the room. Oh, this time we have to bribe her with coin because we're not wearing the necklace. I'm not carrying a large purse. Large or small, it's more than I have. Fine. I reach through the slit in my clothes and fetch out 3 silver ducats, which she accepts without argument. Thank you, miss. With the bribe safely stowed, her smile takes on a harder quality. Whose room do you want? Only one? I can't wait around for you while you search. Too many eyes. I suppose that makes sense, but with so much riding on my decisions, how can I choose? I've chosen, don't worry about it. Of course, Dolores is a lower servant, nearly invisible to the eyes of the mighty, and she notices things. Can you tell me a little about the other guests? I don't have all night, we have to hurry. She seizes my arm and starts to pull me along, keeping up her rapid monologue in an undertone. The Duke and his bunch won't let even the chambermaids in to air their rooms. Don't know if it's territory or they got something in there. The pale fellow, nobody wants to do his room, because he's got all those bottles like a pharmacist. And who wants their fingers to rot off from poisons and curses? And the glittery one smells. It's true, but... The glittery one's the one we want. She drops her voice even further to a whisper. I heard it from a junior scullion that someone saw a girl who looked like the princess in his room once. Can't tell you that it's true, only that I heard it. So, which room do you want to see? Prince Gaston. Fine, now let's get moving, and whatever you do, don't tell anyone I helped you. Now we see something new. The page leads me to Prince Gaston's room, where she unlocks the door and holds it open for me to slip quietly inside. Then, her purpose served, she leaves me to my task. There tends to be a certain similarity to these guest quarters. After all, there's no way to know who might be residing within them at any time. This set of rooms, however, stands out for one particular reason. The smell. It is not the scent of an unwashed man. I have encountered dirt and sweat before, even if I prefer to keep them at a distance. This is different. Too complex to categorize all at once. A hint of spice, a drift of smoked herbs, the breath of powder, and something animalistic beneath it all. Musk, that's what it's called. The Prince of Bardowin brought perfume as his offering to Cassidy, but it would seem that he retains a large amount of it for himself. Or else what little he does use is so powerful that only a hint of it is enough to imbue the walls and furnishings with lingering reminders. No wonder the steward wouldn't let Cassidy open Gaston's gift. The princess. Is she here? Was she before? No one in the front room, of course, but the bedchamber is beyond and dangerous to burst in on unawares. I ease along the wall, silent as a fish. In our brief encounters, Prince Gaston has not given the impression of a man who enjoys quiet. I suspect he is not here. But between one footfall and the next, I hear a quiet cough. At a guess, it sounds like a woman. Cassidy? Are you here? I'm guessing this is his maid, who we saw before. Oh! There's a bit of a clatter as of a chair banging against a wall. Sorry, monsieur. I'll be right there. Sir? I don't sound that deep, do I? The door opens and a young woman steps out wearing a maid's uniform. Our eyes meet, neither of us seeing the person we expected. I'm sorry! She tries to hide the item in her hands behind her back, but she's not fast enough to stop me from catching a glimpse of hair. Wow, hair the same color and style as that of Princess Cassidy. Okay. Is that a wig? You have the wrong room. You shouldn't be here. I'm looking for the princess. Don't you know she's missing? Yes, but she's not here. No one is here. Ignoring her words, I push my way past and peer into the bedroom. Hanging lamp, heaps of discarded clothing, pots of cosmetic paste, scattered cushions. No princess. Just in case, I call out. Cassidy? Please, you have to leave. Look at me. I'm not leaving until you tell me what's going on. Your master is up to something, isn't he? I have a feeling the maid is role-playing as Cassidy. No! You've got a wig made to look like Cassidy. Were you supposed to draw off pursuit? Where is Prince Gaston? Aww. She shakes her head and doesn't answer me. I can help you. As long as we find the princess alive, you'll be alright. The king will reward you. Or Oscar's father will if it's needed. You'll have a new job, a new home. I don't actually have the authority to make these promises, of course, but it doesn't matter at the moment. No, it's not like that. At a sound from the hallway beyond, she stiffens, letting the illicit hairpiece fall from her hands. He's coming! There's no time to hide. The best I can do is to lean up against the wall, where I won't be easily noticed until after someone enters the room.
Will wish to see me first, of course.
Ah, Gaston.
She will be so frightened she will need my strong arms to lean on.
My lord, it is imperative that you remain in your room.
Gah! You are not real men. You do not appreciate the power of a destined romance. Or do you wish to take my place as her hero, is that it? You who have no spirit, no fire?
I know my place, and I will fight for it. You will remain here.
Oh, very well. For is not ever the path of true love beset with obstacles?
The guard's like, whatever. The guard withdraws, and Prince Gaston turns away from the door, his handsome face marred with a pout. Only then does his gaze fall upon me.
Well, what have we here?
Ah! Personal space, man. Before I can speak, he has closed the gap between us. The scent of him, so near, is heady. Not unpleasant, but dizzying, like brandy wine drunk too fast. His skin is warm, his fingers broad and strong, and I am at his mercy, here where I do not belong.
A little songbird caught in my nets? Of course, you could not resist my dazzling charms, and who could blame you for that?
I was just visiting with your maid, which would sound more believable if I had bothered to learn her name.
Ah, I see. Two at once, yes?
Menage a trois, are you suggesting? Wait, what?
My devoted Colette has brought a friend to sway my resolve. Now that the play acting is behind us, you are eager to cast restraint aside and sample all the delights you have longed for.
No, monsieur.
But no, I must maintain my pure ardor for the delicate flower that is Princess Cassidy. I cannot. Not even for such a wonderful opportunity as sharing the sweet, untutored passion of two young maids like yourselves. Although, if you are very good friends and you wish to have some space to expand your friendship, you are welcome to make use of my bed. I will only observe.
Oh, Gaston.
But if it was only my own magnetism that drew you into this arrangement, I completely understand.
Right. Well, I suppose that's settled then. It is? He releases me, and I gasp in air to clear my head. It certainly doesn't sound like he would wish Cassidy any harm. On the other hand, he's been out of his room. He's talking about play acting, and there is still the matter of the wig. There is some scheme here, even if the details elude me. His mind works in mysterious ways. My lord, I am flattered by your kind attentions, even if not all of our hopes can be granted. But I'm burning with curiosity about you. Are you an actor? I saw that you have wigs. Oh, angry. He whirls on the maid with an expression of outrage.
Colette, what have you been telling your friend?
No, monsieur, I told her nothing. I heard her come in. I thought it was you. I was preparing. She scoops up the fallen wig and holds it out to him.
Yes, of course. That wig. Well. This is a trifle embarrassing. You will not tell anyone, will you, pretty songbird?
Monsieur, no. She is not my friend. She comes in like a thief. You cannot trust her.
Nonsense. I know a woman's heart, and hers is as pure and honest as the rain. She would never betray a man's weakness. You see, I have been devoting myself utterly to the worship of her enlightened highness. Therefore, I needed an object to serve as the focus for my affectionate thinking. My dutiful servant has made the great sacrifice of playing the role of the smitten princess for me, pushing her own feelings aside in order to serve a greater purpose.
Colette looks like she's taken a mouthful of sour wine. She does, actually. So, he makes her wear a wig and pretend to be Cassidy? That is strange, but not much stranger than his other behaviors. One final question, then. Do you have any idea where she is? The princess, I mean.
No. But when I find the ruffians who have dared to harm her, I will tear them limb from limb with my bare hands. I should go back. I should continue the search. A man should not let anything stand between him and his true love.
No, monsieur, you are distracting the searchers.
Yes. If they are looking at me, they will not be looking for her. But I must do more.
The maid points her finger at my chest. My chest? She will go and search.
Yes, of course. You will carry my hopes.
He seizes my hands and kisses the air above them.
Go, find my beloved. Tell her that I have sent you.
Yes, my lord. And this is why you're my favorite. He's awesome. At last, I managed to extricate myself from Bardowin's perfumed jewel box. What a strange man. Strange, loud, and apparently harmless. Such an image could be an act to divert attention, but if so, it was successful enough. I have seen nothing to make me believe that he is involved in Cassidy's disappearance. If not him, then who? Okay, I will, this is the same. So I'll come back when there's something to show. Okay, so I'm back. I chose to talk to Oscar before going off with Callum again, but as the last time, the conversation is a little bit different because now Oscar knows that I'm not going after him. I'm not even scratched. Really, I'm fine. Is that what you want? Someone brooding and dangerous? This isn't about what I want. No, it isn't. It's about what he can make you do. The reason I left in the first place was to rescue Cassidy. That's still the plan. He's got a lead, that's all. You don't have to do this. We could find someone else to turn to. I gave him my word. As long as he doesn't try to force me to act outside honor, I don't intend to break it. It's better to make friends than enemies, right? He stands there looking at me, and his eyes are old and tired. I have to go. Come back safe. I squeeze his hand in acknowledgement, and I make my exit. Okay. I think that's it, and I will be back momentarily. Okay, so we're at the riverside. I chose to talk to Oscar, and of course this is going to go differently now. As you can see, his eyes fall upon the spot where the amber stone would have hung if I had chosen to wear it. Why do you always turn me away? You said we weren't going to do this. That was then. That was before I had to listen to someone trying to kill you while I was helpless. I know he wasn't. That doesn't change how it felt to me then. How it felt to watch him force you into his hands, to stay behind while he took you over, to see you draped over him. Took you over? To stay behind while he took you away, to see you draped over him. It was nothing. Shh. I'm telling you how I felt. I thought I could be a grown-up and let you go without a fight, but I was wrong. We need to talk. My heart is hammering in my chest. We can't do this. Not this time, Oscar. You're like a brother to me. But after everything, doesn't he deserve to know the truth? It will be hard, but at least it will be over. Oscar, it's not because you're younger than me. We're really not that far apart. I know that. You're closer to me than my own family. That's the problem. You're family to me. You're my best friend, but I can't be anything more than a friend to you. I just can't see you like that. Oh. I've been trying to discourage you because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I want you to be happy. I want you to fall in love and marry someone who's a great match for you. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll get to see your children someday and be Aunt Maddie to them. I don't want to lose you, but I can't be with you. Not that way. So, I guess that's that. I'm sorry. For what? For being yourself? For telling me the truth? For causing you pain? You can't stop me from ever being hurt. I can try. Isn't that my job? Maybe I don't need you in that job anymore. If that's what you want. So it's true. He does intend to marry Cassidy and leave me behind. I knew this was coming. I have to be strong. I stand up and brush myself off. Your idea about the leaves was a good one. I'd better find my own bed. Good night. Night. Well, it's done. He's free and I go on. Oscar, I am sorry that I had to hurt you. I hope that this will prove to be the best path for both of us. You've been my friend since we were little more than children, but it was always meant to be a temporary situation. Both of us must learn to look past the comfortable and familiar in order to become what we are meant to be. It will be easier once Cassidy is safe. I'm sure she and Oscar will be happy together. Okay, so Oscar is, we've rescued Cassidy, we've got Dolores in tow, and on our way back, he fell in beside me. What did she mean? What did who mean? That page. What did you say to her about me? Oh no. I didn't say anything about you. Oscar, she's lying. She's trying to stir up trouble. She knows the only chance she has to escape is if she can get us to fight amongst ourselves. Right. Sorry, I don't mean to be all sulky. It's been a rough couple of days. You're entitled. You should go talk to Cassidy. This is your best chance to build a relationship with her. You're today's hero, remember? You caught that page when she would have escaped. And you're her guide out here, telling her all about the plants and animals, so raise your head up high. Thanks, Maddie. You're welcome. And he hurries off to do as I've suggested, like he usually does. Poor Dolores. It was a good try, but she never had a chance. Oscar would never turn against me.